I have no idea why there is an echo. Like, oh, never mind. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, hopefully I have fixed it. It looks to be okay. Okay, so this isn't really the best radar, but right here would be the tornado, and this is, I believe, a tornado of the ground, I believe. Nope, capable of producing a tornado. I don't know which one this one is. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing it. Okay. Someone on this storm right here, he is just north of, Jamison. He is moving south. So, he's kind of getting away from the thunderstorm. And I know this, I know that guy. I'm not sure if he's going with this storm right here, but it looks like this thunderstorm is producing two hooks right there. Don't know. I don't know if those are two rotation spots. It looks like there's two rotation spots. So we've got two tornado warnings in effect. Okay. The person that is on this storm right here, I believe, he is right now somewhere right there, just north of Jamison, looking westward. He was live streaming, but he's in a very bad area where he can't live stream. But, he is in a very great position right now. I don't think this tornadic thunderstorm for the northeast of, or northeast of St. Joseph, I believe that is the one that produced the tornado on the ground. We got a flash flood warning. It's in effect for Lancaster County. River is overflowing, or backyards like completely flooded. We are in the flash flood warning, so nothing really much happening, but it's probably going to get worse over time since it's still raining here and thundering I just heard thunder. But, he is in great position. He is not live streaming at this time because of his, where he's at right now. There's really not much, probably not much cell towers around him. Alright, it looks like, I don't know, I have no idea which one is.
Okay, so go ahead and zoom down to the left a little bit.
Where is this at? 9
Okay.
What?
right.
Okay, I need to, just a sec. I just watched this live stream right now.
We are.
KMBC. 9 News. Kansas City, so this is in Kansas City.
You're saying where it is? Okay, go ahead and pull back.
I don't. How do you exit out of this thing?
I have new info.
Okay, there is a funnel. I can see it's twisting very fastly. Okay, this is a lag right here. Trying to go up, but it's not letting me.
Okay, thank you.
Is there no live stream?
That's a good shot. And little to our right, please. I got the intent.
I can't see their live stream on here. It's on Twitter. Let me go to Twitter. Here, let me pop up Safari here.
Really strong wind here on the ground.
Again, I don't know where this is at. Somewhere in those two. Okay, just a sec.
Is this Kingston? Okay, I can speak. Gonna be north of Kingston.
North of Kingston. Okay, so he is on this storm right here. South. But that is rotating.
And Katie? Okay, this is going to be, we're over Kingston right now. It's going to be north of Kingston. It does not look like it's going to pass within 3 or 4 miles of Kingston now. Not giving you the all clear by any means, but it does look like it is going to pass well to the north of Kingston. That is with that one wall cloud and tornado funnel we have seen. But as you've seen in the last few minutes or so, we do not have any rotation right now at all, unless we have something developing a little bit further north of us. So as quickly as that wall cloud developed and as quickly as the tornado developed, it dissipated, and now no more rotation. We don't see, we do kind of see, I can't tell if it's rain or some rotation on the ground underneath where that wall cloud was before. But we can definitely see air rising. And zoom in on that, Pat, and we'll talk about that. The air rising into the flank of this storm. Look to the upper left a little bit, and you'll see that condensation as the air rises into that southern part of the storm, indicating a big updraft through there. When we see that rotate, of course, then we have really big problems. And right now, not seeing much of that at all. But it does look like a possibility of it beginning to re-energize and we still have that lifting air. So with that, plug in a little bit of rotation, and there you go with another tornado. We'll pull back, show you right now, no funnel cloud, no tornado on the ground, but this could spawn another tornado at any moment. I have to tell you, the one that just developed a moment ago, we had just flown by exactly where that tornado developed, didn't see anything at all. We heard the tornado warning. I took a look over my shoulder, and there it was. So it developed in a minute or two from absolutely no indication to a full-fledged wall cloud, dropping a funnel cloud, and eventually touching the ground as a tornado. Katie, back to you.
So as you can, this is live from KMBC 9 News. Now again, this is like probably 20 to 30 seconds late because it has to gather all the information from the live stream on this live stream and my live stream, so it's probably 30 seconds. Okay, it looks like their audio kind of cut out. Caldwell County, Missouri is where they're located. The chopper. Yeah, right there is probably where the tornado is at. Okay, looks like they expanded the tornado watch. But, right there is probably where the tornado is developing. Yeah, that is the tornado where it's developing. You can see it twisting. And that is all of the cloud. It's just nice to see that, too. So cool. But, this is a tornado warning for Caldwell County, Missouri. And probably other counties. I don't know how much counties are affected. So that is a funnel that is a developing tornado that is possibly coming back on the ground.
Further back and to the right, Pat, and then we're going to start to see how that will stop right there. How that is pretty much a little bit of an unorganized wall cloud, but it is definitely a wall cloud. To the upper left there, you can see, don't move, Pat, just keep it right there. Now in the center of the screen, you're going to see where we do have some rotation, and then it looks like a tornado funnel trying to form just to the right of that. We are looking for rotation on the ground. Don't quite see it, but I will tell you that when even when we saw the funnel cloud dissipate, it looked like a very wide swath of rotation on the ground. Not all wrapped up, but pretty windy under that.
From the parent storm, you don't see any rain, you don't see any lightning, you can see clear skies back behind it. So the old wives' tale, which is actually pretty accurate, where it seems to get really quiet right before a thunderstorm, that's because typically, and there are no rules with tornadoes, but typically in this part of the country, the tornado will trail the thunderstorm like this. So it's in the clear. A lot of people think, well, storm's over, go outside, and then all of a sudden, boom, there is a tornado. And that is exactly what we have here. Clear underneath it, clear right above us here. I mean, we're in really good flying conditions, a little bit windy and a little bumpy, but no rain. We haven't seen lightning probably for the last half hour or so since we've been reporting on this tornado that has been touching the ground and cycling back and forth. So we're going to reposition now, get a little bit further away. That is the wall cloud to the right. Pat, let's go a little bit to the right and zoom right there. And that is going to be the wall cloud, not so far to the right, a little further. There you go. That is the wall cloud that's forming now. Very troubling. Could easily produce a tornado. And it looks like that might be on the way. So we'll reposition, and Katie, throw it back to you. Keep an eye on this for you. Okay, let's go ahead and pull back. It looks like it may have morphed over a little bit to the right. Hard to say. Okay, we'll leave it right there. So don't get confused when I'm explaining things to them. When I say a little bit to the left, that's not, I'll tell you when to do that. Okay? Steve, can you take it for just a second? Yeah, just hold this heading. We'll get.
Okay, I'm gonna test my voice in here. I don't know how much. Again, this is KMBC News. That is live streaming right now.
Thank you.
The live stream looks to be fine. I'm very glad and happy. So there's the wall cloud. If you don't know what that is the wall cloud that is making this happen. Okay, I'm testing my microphone right now, because I'm watching my live stream too, and I just want to hear what it sounds, because I think it did something. Okay, they did expand the tornado warning for the one that they're on right now. This includes... Just a sec. The National Weather Service in Pleasant Hill has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Davis County and north central Missouri, northeastern Caldwell County and north central Missouri, southwestern Livingston County and north central Missouri until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:50 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Mississippi thunderstorm capable of producing tornadoes over Hamilton, moving east at 35 miles an hour. Hazard tornado and corner-sized hail. Source radar indicated rotation. Flying debris would be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes would be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely.
To the left, way to the left for me, Ben. Easy. There we go. Right
locations in Packer include Hamilton, Bridge Rigged, Lidflow, Mooresville, Block Springs, and Dawn. Take cover now, move into a basement or interior room, lowest over a building, lower the windows if you're outdoors, and may in a mobile home or in a vehicle move too close to substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Okay, the one that is just northeast of St. Joseph, or the southern tornado warning. But okay, the northern tornado warning has allowed to expire, which was for Jameson, the one that I was speaking about earlier. That has allowed to expire. The person that is right now on that storm, I'm not sure if he's live streaming. Okay, there's like 10 different... Okay, there's a final cloud that's been reporting.
To the center right. Go ahead and zoom in on that.
At 3:35 p.m.
Okay, thank you. I could go ahead and give some more details of this for Katie. Can give you another look of the storm if you want. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pull back. We just don't see anything as threatening as we did a little while ago, as that wall cloud was really spinning and dropped that tornado. Let's go ahead and pan over to the right, and we'll take a look at the front end of this storm that now, and we'll keep going to the right there, that now appears to have that classic gust front with it. You can see some of the clouds there in the center of the screen, and that is where it is moving off to the north and east. Then back behind it in that little dry area where there is no precipitation falling, actually there is a little bit, so we'll pan to the left and zoom in as we do that just a little bit. But you can see that we don't really have any of those very visible lowering clouds, and we'll stop right there as far as the zoom pat and go ahead and keep going left, and we'll show you that what was appeared to be a very active area of the storm, producing wall clouds and showing some rotation and some lifting into the clouds. We still see a little bit of that lifting, but that's not unusual at all, even for a relatively benign storm. So back to the right, we could tell you right now, thankfully, we are not seeing any of the threatening indicators of a tornado developing or a wall cloud for that matter. So I would concur that what radar is showing, and that's really, really good news, this is beginning to be less of a threat for the time being. But as we said earlier, Katie, these can produce a tornado, then take a rest for quite a while. In fact, tornado we caught way back in 2004 near Dearborn, at one point when it lifted at the end of a 45-minute run, it did not produce another tornado for 20 minutes, and then up further to the north and east, it touched down again. In fact, unfortunately, 2 fatalities with that tornado. So just because this storm right now is not
Just a sec, guys.
giving any serious threat as far as what we can visually see here from the tail end of it in the southwest corner and everything we look for as far as signatures of a possible tornado developing, it could regroup anytime. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it and let you know if we see anything changing up here at all. Katie, back to you. Okay, man, thanks.
Sorry, I'm gonna create a new thing. Just give me a quick sec. There we go. It looks like their thing is black, so I'm gonna switch it from here. Anyway, there is a tornado warning that is in effect, which they were on the storm right now. I don't know what happened to their stream. It must have went down. But, if the tornado, there is no tornado that's on the ground just yet, but it would probably be somewhere right there. Let me check where people are. Okay, a lot of people are on the storm, so a lot of people. Okay, a lot of storm chasers that are on this storm. They're mainly right there. I know a lot of storm chasers right here. There's got a line of them. So they're watching that storm. Right there. So we can expect some. Just a sec. So I'm watching. Okay. Oh. Okay, staying safe. Okay, the person that was live streaming is staying safe from this thunderstorm. He is still at Jamesport, just north of it.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm sorry?
Let me do something radar scope. Just give me a quick sec. Let me sign into my Aspire network.
I got it. Right now, and you said, hey, we've got a new tornado warning. Let me give you the coordinates. We turned back in that direction, and as you said, turned the corner, and there it was, right out the window. So that's exactly why we're up here, to be able to validate any of these tornado warnings and tell you whether or not they are producing a tornado. Just more validation. You can't ever take any kind of a tornado warning lightly, and radar detected or a warning. Let's go ahead and pull to the left now for me, Pat. It is definitely something that you need to pay attention to. But looking much more benign now than it did a while ago. We're looking at a break in the precipitation from the front of the storm, more precipitation to the back, and we are just not too far from Chillicothe right now, just about, maybe 5, 6, 7 miles from Chillicothe. And you can, as we continue to go to the left, there's a rain shaft, but where we were seeing all the activity before in that kind of flanking line to this storm with the lowering clouds, all the rotation, and eventually that tornado is no longer. Very flat. Look to the bottom of the clouds here, and that is an indication that some of the updraft we were seeing earlier through there has weakened and not giving us the look that we had earlier that was very, very concerning. But again, and we've seen it time and time again, and we'll come back to the right now, Pat, but we see it time and time again, and it's pretty common knowledge to spotters who do this for a living too, that we'll stop right there, Pat, that once a storm has produced a tornado, the chances of it doing it again are pretty good. And so it's best to stick with the storm that you know what it's done rather than a storm that has the potential, because hopefully this is done, but if it gets into any more favorable atmospheric conditions, then we could find it is re-intensifying, and here we go again. But right now, at least, for the time being, pretty quiet. A little bit of rain out in front of the storm now, too, which is a good sign as far as any further development. But we'll be on it, and obviously, if we see anything, we'll get it right to you. Katie, back to you.
Now I'm gonna go back to radar scope. Okay. So these storms are moving northeast. Okay, it looks like we've got a new tornado warning. Okay. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Tornado on quarter says hail, source radar indicated rotation. And the red dots on radar, they're just storm chasers. Well, storm spotters. If you guys are wondering about that. I believe that's a sighting of a funnel cloud occurring with a thunderstorm.
Suspicious clouds here and there. Talk about the low-hanging clouds, those to the right of the screen. They're close to the precipitation, most likely due to evaporation from that precipitation. But if we pan a little bit to the left and we start looking at the areas where we saw the other wall cloud develop, as we keep going just a little bit further, we're going to see that one little notch hanging down, and we'll go ahead and zoom in on that, see if we see anything rising into that. And it actually looks like the clouds are rising into the base of the clouds, but it is actually air that's going up, and rising air cools a little bit, so it reaches the dew point sooner, and you can see it as a cloud. That's why anytime we see clouds lower than the base of the rest of the clouds, that's an indication that we have air flowing up into the storm. And of course, the more velocity there is to that, the more it cools, the farther it comes down. That's part of that condensation funnel we talk about too. As we just saw with that tornado earlier, there was a funnel hanging from the base of the cloud, then clear air, but we could definitely see that rotation on the ground with no condensation funnel attaching it from the base of the cloud down to the ground. So that is a little bit of an indication of a weaker tornado. They're all strong and can do damage, as Katie said, even an EF0. But that is what we have to tell you to be careful of. And if you don't see that tornado all the way to the ground and you think it's not anywhere near, as we talked about as well, it could be a half a mile away from that lowering of the cloud or the funnel cloud coming out of the base of the cloud and that wall cloud. No evidence of anything like that now. We'll pull back one more time, but this is the storm that they have reissued now, Tornado Warning 4, and not unlike what we saw with that one. It was pretty quiet, and then all of a sudden, in a very short period of time, we found a tornado, a really pronounced wall cloud, shortly thereafter a tornado dropping to the ground. So we'll keep a close eye on this one and continue to keep you posted. Katie, back to you. So let's okay, let's go to the left. I need you to iris that down a little bit more still. Okay, yeah, go ahead and zoom in. Zoom in right there.
Okay, hopefully that worked. Okay, it seemed to work. Okay. Okay, he is on Highway 36. The one that person is texting the group chat. He decided to storm chase today. He was live streaming, but now he isn't. I think he forgot to live stream. Let's see if he is now. No, he is not. Sadly. Okay, let me connect my AirPods. Okay. Alright, so on radar there is a big rotation spot with high winds, which would be right here, would probably be the big giant wall cloud that's spinning. There was a wall cloud that was spinning, right now, I believe he was trying to, I think the chopper is trying to find a better spot to go to. Alright. Alright, so this is the tornado warning, wrong one. This is the tornado warning that expires in 9 minutes. The chopper was on the storm, but now, I think moving away. I'm not sure if he's moving north. I don't know if the chopper has their location on here. This also expires. Well, this one expires in 9 minutes. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. I keep on doing that. Okay. This is severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Over a short. My phone is blowing up. Just give me a quick sec. I need to turn that off. Okay. Moving east at 40 miles an hour. These thunderstorms are going to be fast movers. Tornado and quarter-size hail. Radar indicated rotation. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damaged roofs, roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. So, this tornadic thunderstorm started in St. Joseph. Started right there. And kept on moving over here. But this thunderstorm, I believe, started from right here. And now to there. If I go to the loop, then it starts from right there and moving east. Technically northeast, but east. Again, all the red dots are from storm spotters. So if we go out, you can see how much storm spotters there are in Missouri. A lot of them, and that's because there is severe weather. They're trying to keep people safe from this. It looks like here. Okay, there looks like to be strong rotation right here. It could be a rain-wrapped tornado. This is probably a rain-wrapped tornado, I should say. So, they're probably going to extend this tornado warning soon. At least issue another tornado warning. They're probably going to issue another tornado warning soon. So again, the 2 tornado warnings still remain in effect until 4:40 to 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for one of them for just central Missouri. Okay, there has been a funnel that has been reported from. Okay, funnel that has been reported. Out of nowhere. Just a sec. Okay, looks like he is back live streaming, I believe. Yes, he is back to live stream. Okay, that's good. He is live streaming again. So right now I'm watching his live stream and seeing if he... It looks like he is in like a clear sky area. He is... Right now he is located somewhere right here. So he's just right behind. He's trying to catch up as fast as he can. As he's saying in the group chat. I'm just spamming it. And they are going fast. Yes, new tornado warning that's in effect right now. It expires in 35 minutes. So the National Weather Service in Pleasant Hill has issued a tornado warning for southern Lynn County and northeast central Missouri, southeastern Sullivan County and north central Missouri, northeastern Livingston County and north central Missouri until 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:37 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located several miles north of Wheeling or 11 miles northwest of Joliet, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Hazard: tornado and quarter-size hail. Source: radar indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris would be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Brawring, Linus, and Pearlden. Take cover now, move to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. So this is strong rotation, if it is rotation. I still can't see. The chopper is just, it looks like he's moving away. It just looks like it's moving away. I don't know where he's exactly at. Sorry if the stream again. Sorry if the stream is laggy. All right. I'm gonna go back to radar scope. And this is, again, the severe tornado warning that's still in effect. Still severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, but that is strong rotation that is occurring with that thunderstorm. Right here is where the focus is. There is nothing else except for a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning. That tornado warning, well, the tornado, the final cloud, that was reported like an hour ago, I believe. And again, the red dots are storm spotters or chasers. So I'm going to loop this so you guys know where it's heading. It's heading east. Okay, what I'm hearing from storm chasers, there's 2 rotations. And I see what they're saying. One right here, and maybe one right here is probably where they are. It's probably gonna be my only time. Oh, yes, there's 2. Two spots of debris ball. Possibly debris ball.
Place right now, because even though we do not see that tornado funnel
Sorry, that was... They ended their stream.
To be lifted.
I'm gonna go back to the...
Excitement awaits at the Kansas City Symphony. Classical, props, family, and holiday concerts, plus special presentations. October
As I
24th.
skip this ad if I can.
John Williams. Find your tickets now at kcsymphony.org.
But it still kind of gets kind of stormy. So keep that in mind if you're, say, in a cove, still holding a little bit of intensity, still holding a little of its own, but right now I'm not seeing much re-intensification.
We had a confirmed tornado located near Linus, 12 miles north of Brookfield, moving northeast at 40. That was at 4:56, so that's just coming down. That's why they're continuing the tornado warning in Lynn County.
Okay.
And
So that was a confirmed touchdown, Lindy?
yep, confirmed touchdown. If the director can hear me and wants to go to links 2, I have the storm report on that available for Brian.
Okay. Thank you for that. So that would be on the other computer system. So yeah, about 3 miles west of Linneus. And that is in Lynn County, Missouri. So that's to the north and to the northwest of Brookfield. That was just a few minutes ago at 4:47. And so now it is what? 4:57. So that was about 10 minutes ago. And as you've seen from our coverage earlier with Johnny's live pictures, it dips, it touches down, And even though you don't see necessarily the entire, what we call the condensation funnel from the cloud to the ground, it still doesn't mean that it's still chewing up stuff on the ground, and that's exactly what happened. What you also saw there was near Donovan County on the Kansas side. That's when we started this action, and that was at about 2:12 this afternoon near Troy, northwest of Troy, Kansas. So it was pretty active once again between the northernmost portion, 36 Highway, and then there's another touchdown 6 miles west-southwest of Kingston, Missouri.
This is the one Johnny picked up for us.
Okay, that was that one that we saw
Right.
live on the air with the wind damage.
And then it was a rooftop damage with that. And then this is the most recent one that is in Lynn County. And we have just a few minutes left on that tornado warning as that's
Hold on
running.
1 second. It looks like a tornado warning. They've upgraded for Pettis County. Nick, if you hear that, it probably came over your phone as well. Let's go to Nick Bender if you can, please.
I gotcha. Brian, I was just talking to a producer to punch me through to you over the last 2 minutes. This is really spun up. That's how quick it can happen. Brian, I think just based off the radar, this is a tornado developing. It's either on the ground now or it is in process of developing. I'm in Sedalia. I'm coming straight through Sedalia right now. This is going to be on the east side of Sedalia, moving toward Smithton. If you are east side of Sedalia, I need you to get to your tornado shelter immediately. If you are east of 65 Highway in Sedalia, you need to move to your tornado shelter immediately. In Smithton, it's a strong signature, Brian. It's the strongest one down here, and it continues to intensify. I'm just waiting to see if there's any debris that develops with it. It should pop pretty easily because it's along the highway.
Right.
Debris could be anything from some tree limbs or some leaves to structures that it does hit. So that
I still believe that. So that's why he's saying Sedalia, you're in the clear. But now the storm track for Smithton and Otterville for this new tornado warning now for eastern portions of Pettis County, going farther to the east of that. And this is at 5:05 for Smithton and for 5:12 for Otterville. What we're noticing is the couplet, which is right about here, and Nick was about right. It's about 5 miles due east of his location or downtown Sedalia, still moving towards Smithton. So if you're in that area, definitely be in your safe area, putting as many walls between you and the outside, protecting your head from the flying debris, which is a possibility, and staying until the all clear is issued. So yeah, was that 4.2 miles, Katie? Was that what?
4.2 miles west of Smithton, heading 45 miles per hour in that direction.
So that doesn't give you much time at all. So definitely be in your safe area. If it's moving at 45 miles an hour and it's about 4.2 miles away, that's definitely right on your back doorstep. So please take it easy and definitely be in your area, because right now it's saying that it's right on the back door of Smithton even as we speak, and then heading toward Otterville if it stays together, which it will during our 5 o'clock newscast at 5:08 there, and at Tipton that is, farther down to the east and southeast toward the Ozarks at 5:25. And that's why I said if you do have friends farther down in the Lake of the Ozarks trying to enjoy their weekend and maybe still at their cabin or on the water, this is what's heading toward them. So although it doesn't look that impressive from a radar vantage point, that's why I use the people out in the field, the spotters, the emergency managers, Storm Tracker 9, News Chopper 9, and the radar combined, and then it's up to us to kind of put it together like forensic scientists to say, okay, well, if these are the pieces that we have of the puzzle, let's fill it in and show you the big picture. So we still also have that tornado warning that's out to the east and northeast, now heading toward Livingston County and farther to the east of that. And I don't think they've reissued that one yet. So that one's still going toward Grantsville, but still between Linneus, that's where you see the heaviest of rainfall. But there's this notch right here between Grantsville going farther to the east. That is the other tornado warning. Two that are on the easternmost fringes of the metropolitan or the viewing area. And once that one moves through, hopefully that'll be it for the severe weather for this. But unfortunately, this cell has really shown no signs of weakening. It's still organizing. If anything, it may be going through its cycle where it may get a little tighter with the rotation. We can certainly see the couplet.
here, nothing that would indicate. Well, actually, no. I'm looking on the north side of the road here, and there's quite a few tree limbs down.
Okay.
Kyle Root, my engineer, just called my attention to that. So there might have been some damaging wind that came through here, or it could have been the tornado itself. I'm looking here at radar. Yeah, it does look like a tornado debris signature on the radar. That's going to be up ahead of me. I still have a north wind, Brian, so I'm on the the west side of it. That's all I have right now. It's tough to see it because
Sure.
I'm coming in from the back side. So we're kind of, right now, we're just trying to get that first alert out ahead of us, as well as look for any damage. There's actually some, whoa, that's a large tree limb. Starting to see a little bit more just tree damage, Brian, here east of Sedalia on 50 Highway. And we are, let me see how close we are to Smithton. And we're still several miles west.
Radar here. And, not radar, but thing. Here. And, there is a wedge on the ground, I believe. It looks like a developing large tornado. Okay, large tornado on the ground now, northeast of Grantville, which is probably right here, but that was a few minutes ago. No, 1 minute ago, so maybe. Picture was taken from Missouri Road, MLCC, just north of, okay. There is a large tornado that's on the ground. And one of the storm chaser that I'm in a group chat that has, he is storm chasing this thunderstorm here. I don't know where exactly, but somewhere. I want to, let's see if he's live streaming. No, he is not. Not yet. Well, not now, I should say. Okay, I don't know where this is at, but there's damage. Missouri Energy and okay. Multiple buildings destroyed, 500-gallon propane tanks moved across the road. This was from a storm spotter. From the tornado warning that's on your screen right now. So, that was just east of Grantsville, where that message was at, which is right here. Okay, he... Okay, new tornado warning in effect. Okay, still severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, but I know this tornado, this tornadic thunderstorm is on the ground. So this, I'm gonna say a PDS because it is a large tornado. What I'm seeing through this group chat that I'm in, it is large, lots of tree branches are down, like flattened, like trees. Fallen big trees are destroyed. Big limbs are down. There's a tornado warning here. Oopsie. Text currently unavailable, so that I'm guessing they're gonna update it soon. They're updating it. Yeah, they're probably updating it. Look how much storm spotters there are in just this one road trying to catch up. But the spotter that is in the group chat, it is thinking right now is somewhere right here, going over here, and possibly going over here. So that is actually a great way to chase, to be in front of it, so you can have to take pictures of it. And he is doing a really good job. Okay, I think they're talking about... No, they're not. Okay. I'm gonna go to the live stream that they're on.
Has made a difference today.
And could you repeat what Nick was talking about as far as the propane tanks? What that was?
I was reading a different storm
Okay, I'm
report at
sorry.
the time, but I would be happy to read to you the one that I was reading.
Okay.
Let me get back to it. We had, again, these are not necessarily confirmed reports,
Right.
but we do have reports in Grundy County of major tree damage and some building damage.
Okay.
North of Wheeling on B and BB, a tornado caused house damage. A person was trapped. Power poles have been snapped. Trees have been uprooted, per the Meadville Fire Department.
Was that coming in from Glenn up there? Glenn
Yes,
Briggs? Yeah.
that's Glenn.
Glenn is so good about letting us know exactly what's happening farther to the east and northeast so that we can take to the bank, although it's not confirmed per se. I've known Glenn for a long, long time, and so
Right.
that is definitely stuff that's going on there. As far as Lynn County, one more county to the east of that, it is almost ready to cross county line, and once it does, I think that'll be it for at least our coverage of the severe weather event, since right now it is east of Pettis County, so that's good news. And although right now Grundy and Livingston County and Carroll County are still within the tornado watch, I would be very surprised if it doesn't last longer than maybe another 10 minutes before we can shave those counties off as well, and then once again kind of assess what's already happened and set the stage for what can happen for later on tonight. And the definitely big changes temperature-wise that we have to talk about coming in, say, later on this week, as temperatures will be a lot cooler, feeling more like fall. So that'll give us, Katie and yours truly, some time to actually put together the fine-tunes on that 9-day forecast I can share with you in just a few minutes. But right now I can say with pretty good confidence that we can probably let this one go since it's about ready to go toward county line. So this is my handshake to the booth that we're probably going to wrap it up here and let you guys go with the news, and we can try to get back to me whenever possible.
KNBC 9 News starts with First Alert Weather.
We have been following a line of storms on the Missouri side of the metro. We have video from News Chopper 9 from about 3:30 this afternoon where you will be able to see. There you can see the funnel cloud right now. This is the type of weather we have been following all afternoon. Right now, we want to continue our team coverage. Meteorologist Nick Bender is out in Storm Tracker 9. Johnny Rollins is in News Chopper 9. First, though, we want to send it back over to Chief Meteorologist Brian Busby and Meteorologist Katie Horner in the Weather Center to tell us what's coming next. This has been a busy day, Brian.
It really has been, and Katie's been here since it started way back at 2 in the afternoon, and now we're able to at least get the crew together and assemble as the situation warranted. That's why you see more and more voices, more and more bodies coming into the studio itself. There is that one last tornado warning that's still out mainly farther to the east toward Macon County now. So that's going to be out.
Okay, hopefully I fixed it. Okay, there was a report of a tornado. Um. Oh. Tornado just crossed Highway 129, approximately 1 or 2 miles north of me. Needle tornado has since lifted, but circulation is recycling as it moves east-northeast from a storm spotter right here.